Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Cybersight. My name is Admire Zayemba, and in this video, we are going to explore the essential strategies for securing your online presence and safeguarding your digital assets. In this video, we are going to look at the introduction. We're going to introduce cybersecurity. We'll look at the common cyber um, cyber threats like phishing, malwares, etc. Then we'll explore the best practices for password management. We'll explore again cyber safeguarding. We'll look at safeguarding against phishing attacks. You will also look at implementing safe internet practices, the incident response, and recovery strategies. Then we'll close by looking at by summarizing and the key takeaways. So, by definition, uh, cybersecurity involves the protection of computer systems, networks, and data from cyber threats, unauthorized access, and damage. Cybersecurity can be defined as that practice of protecting internet connected systems from cyber threats. What is the objective of for cybersecurity? The main objective of cybersecurity is to uphold the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information. What is confidentiality? Confidentiality can be defined as that act of keeping information secret and protecting it from unauthorized access or disclosure. It involves establishing the rules and agreements to limit who can access certain information and how it can be used. So, what is confidentiality? We'll look at confidentiality as an aspect or as a principle of information security. So, it is that practice of ensuring data, ensuring that data and systems remain trustworthy and have not been, they are not altered or destroyed either accidentally or intentionally. Availability. It is the principle that uh, authorized um, authorized subjects are granted timely access to objects and with sufficient bandwidth to perform the desired interaction. So, um, availability also ensures that the system is performing optimally uh, and that the authenticated subjects can access the system objects whenever they are needed. Now, let's proceed to understanding the common cyber threats. The common cyber threats will look at malware, which includes viruses, worms, trojans designed to damage or steal confidential data. Phishing, that's those deceptive emails or messages aimed at stealing sensitive information through impersonation. Ransomware encrypts files on a victim's system and demands payment for decryption. Denial of service, um, that's when the system is overwhelmed with traffic to disrupt services and operate. Now, let's look at the best practices for a secured password management. E- Create a strong password which uses a combination of uppercase, lowercase numbers, letters, numbers, and special characters. Also, avoid those passwords that can easily be guessed. So You can also use password management. Um, you can use a password manager to generate and store unique passwords. Also enable multi-factor authentication by implementing multi-factor authentication. You are adding an extra layer of security beyond the normal or just using a password. Safeguarding against attacks, phishing attacks. Oh, what is we may start by looking at what is phishing. So phishing is a type of a cyber attack um, where attackers they disguise themselves as as authentic users or trustworthy entities to trick individuals into disclosing sensitive information like passwords, credit card numbers, um, and some other personal data like ID numbers and other sensitive data. So this often occurs through like you get an email message which will require maybe some urgent attention so that they don't give you time to think. So you'll just respond the to the email, thereby disclosing the sensitive information. So some common attacks, common phishing tactics include fake emails, like I mentioned, fake emails or messages which require agent requests, agent response, also spoofed websites and login pages, malicious links or attachments. Some may say, send us an invoice, or attached is the proof of payment, uh, of which you know for sure that you will not be expecting any proof of payment, or there is no transaction that you carried out which you will receive a proof of payment. So phishing, like I said, is an attack. Basically, the attackers are looking for sensitive information, and they get this information from those unsuspecting users. So, what can you do? Just you need to recognize the phishing attempts whenever you receive an email, just to be able to distinguish an authentic email from a phishing attack. So be wary of unsolicited emails or messages requesting sensitive information. Verify authenticity, confirm the legitimacy of the communication and links before responding to uh, those emails or messages, or providing the details requested. Suggest also an organization can uh, educate and train the cyber users on the best practices. So regularly update training for employees and individuals on recognizing and handling um, phishing threats, and what you need to, how do you respond, or how do you report such incidences whenever you identify that this is a phishing attack. Now, let's look at implementing safe internet practices. Basically, here you just avoid suspicious links like the ones that we talked about earlier. Some of these links, they are just trying to attempting to fish uh, confidential information, sensitive information from the users. So do not click on unfamiliar links or download attachment from unknown sources. Always verify the sources with maybe the ICT personnel. Ensure the legitimacy of websites and emails before entering personal or financial information, because that is the foundation, or that's the information that they use to um, to lodge an attack against your organization or against yourself as an individual. Always use secure connection just to be able to whenever you are posting or you are working on a website or an application, a web application, eh, always look for HTTPS, meaning that is a secure connection, and avoid conducting sensitive transactions over public Wi-Fi networks. Right, let's look at incident response and recovery strategies. Always develop an incident response plan. Create a structured plan to address and manage cyber incidents effectively. Immediate action: quickly isolate the affected systems, assess the scope and damage, and alert the relevant stakeholders. Always post incidents reviews, analyze the incidents thoroughly, and refine the future security measures and response protocols. This is also done through training. When you ever any incident happens, you sometimes you'd have trained your employees or your staff on how to respond to incidents, be they phishing attacks, social engineering attacks. You have equipped your employees beforehand. So at the end of each incident, you carry out a review uh, so that in future, if a similar incident happens, the stakeholders will know how to respond, and the measures that they need to take to respond, be they those phishing attacks or any other attack. Now let's look at securing your personal devices, mobile devices, your laptops. How best can you secure those uh, devices? Always install and update your antivirus software. Each time you make use of your device, make sure is the antivirus software is up to date. Install and use those trusted antivirus programs to detect and eliminate potential threats. Secure your mobile device. Enable encryption and set strong pins and biometric locks, and um, keep the device updated. The operating system, always you always look for the updates and make sure you update the software. Regular data backups, frequently back up important data to secure locations on site or off site, to facilitate recovery in the case of a data loss. Um, Before we conclude, let's look at the summary, and just summarize a summary of the entire presentation. Always have an instance response plan is always have it in place so that if whenever any something happens, you always refer or you work, you are always prepared on how you are going to solve the problem. Always um, isolate infected systems, assess the damage, and notify the relevant patterns. Post-incident review, where you analyze the incident and improve uh, future defense and response strategies. Basically, the main idea behind post-incident review is to is for future preparation in case a similar incident or a related incident happens. You must be able to respond swiftly by taking the necessary steps, which also takes us back to having an instant response plan in place always. We have come to the end of this presentation. Thank you for following. Don't forget to subscribe and share the presentation and the channel to your friends and colleagues. Always um, safeguard your presence online, safeguard your digital assets, and enjoy your cyber working. Thank you.